Hey, welcome back everyone, MTG Moxman here. Hope everyone's having a good night. Bring the nachos and cheese, Army of Darkness, Tony Stark still locked up in my basement. It's awesome. Alright guys, welcome back everyone. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. That's my little intro thing to welcome everyone to the party. Yeah, isn't it kind of amazing? We've had a bit of an up and down with this openings, haven't we? I got some good, decent mythics yesterday. But it wasn't a lot of value, was it? When you look at my first box, which was Poodoo from the Star Wars Froze, it was awful. And you take that and you look at the second box, which was, it had 5 mythics, we had some good stuff, but nothing of real value. I can only surmise that most of the value is being put into collector boosters. Right? Like, oh, upside down? No, where are we? Right? That's all I can think about, guys, is going, this core set to me looked just loaded and chocked with good cards. My pre-release kits all had fairly decent cards. I have no complaints. But isn't it funny that that box, for all its hype, gave me half the value, maybe even less, back out of the box from where I can determine? It's not that good, guys. If they do stuff like this at Wizards, imagine how players are going to feel. Now, some people on this channel, thank God you guys left me those comments, because it did cheer me up to know that some of you guys got good cards. Like, really, it really did help me, because I was pretty cheesed off a little bit. I still was happy with the Ugin stuff, but I was not happy with all the cards, right? So you guys cheered me up, thank you. And for those of you who are new to this channel and actually took the time to subscribe and join us here, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't ever want to forget that, which I think some people do. You know, this viewership growth we've had, and I'm going to call it growth because I know for a big channel it's nothing, but for a little guy like me to have 2-3 people join on in a month is just amazing. It's more people to talk to. It's more people who communicate and have a conversation, a friendly debate about certain cards, and I really appreciate that, guys. It just helps me stay connected to you, and hopefully you're more connected to me. I know I don't talk too much about, like, you know, the personal life stuff, but for those who didn't know, like, I have a day job. I work all the time, and it's like, you know, 12 to 16-hour days, 6 days a week. So I don't have a lot of leftover time to do the stuff I like to do, but I do try to do a video every night as soon as I get home and get settled. There are some nights I'm too tired, but I do try, and it's because you guys, you know, it's nice to talk to people. So, you know, thank you, everyone. And if you're new to the channel, you're just happen to be watching this, and you're just catching me in this vulnerable moment, well, I hope you subscribe too, because then you can join the conversation and tease me about that crappy box opening I had. And I'm known for getting good box openings. I'm serious. Couldn't believe it. So, yes. Sip first. Actually, I'm going to leave that cap off. Getting back in the swing of work is actually taking a lot out of me, I got to be honest. I feel like there's somebody watching me. Alright, so Core 20 is out, guys. The decks I have built so far, I gotta be honest, I've had to switch back to, at least right now, I have 4 deck models in play. One is a white, black, blue. It's got 4 Teferi, it's got 3 Ugins, 3 Ugin the Efo Bowl, 3 of the Spirit Dragon. Every kill card, every board wipe I can think of is there right now. It is winning fairly consistently. It's winning best 2 out of 3s, but it's always seems to lose 1. So it goes up 3, down 1, up 3, down 1. So that one's kind of, you know, it's the most consistent one I have so far. I did do a very lengthy video. I actually think it's about 50 minutes long that I will post up. Probably tomorrow morning, because it's Canada Day here in Canada, so we have the day off. So I will probably post that for everyone. And if you can, I mean, have at it. Hope you enjoy the video, make it through. I will do commentary for it, for what was going on during the matches. But that is a very long video, guys. So I may have pauses in between, so bear with me. I'll put some, hopefully I can put something in the description to tell you when, but talking for 50 minutes straight is a lot. especially when I can't see people face to face to really make it engaging. I'm just telling what was happening in my matches and telling what I was thinking and probably what they were thinking, because I'm usually very good at deciphering what other people have got in their hands. I should be playing poker, shouldn't I? Right? So yeah, I'm going to say the previous kits were like 10 out of 10. They were awesome. I've got good cards in all my previous kits. But I'm going to say the booster box was like a 5 out of 10. It's pretty much a letdown. Not impressed with it at all. You think when Wizards are going to knock something out of the ballpark, they're really going to knock it out. If people are going to get good stuff in their core 2021 boxes, they're not going to buy them. This could be a very short-lived print run. You hear what I'm saying to you Wizards out there? You hear what I'm saying, players? Put it this way. If I paid $130 a box, okay? This is where I get all mad at myself. But you guys get to play along and enjoy the game. So we're going to say these 3 cards represent, 2 cards represent my boxes. So let's take 130 and 130. Well, that's 260. Okay. Now, in retrospect, do I want that 260 in the 2 boxes out of the cards I got, or would I rather just go out and buy 4 Teferis? A foil full art Teferi. Even a top dollar, I could get one right now with no problem. I would have money left over. I guess that's what makes it a collectible card game, right? For those of you who are like nagging at me right now on the screen. I'm just saying that when this happens to me and I get that bad of a box, all it makes me think is, well, next time I won't buy a case then. I'll just go out and buy the cards. I'll just say, hey guys, look what I spent for $260. But how exciting is that to you guys? It's not. Isn't that funny? Like, nobody does a video saying, hey, I just went out and I went in my binder here and I went ahead and bought, like, you know, I don't know, 600 Mox Ambers just for this binder. The other 6, they all have 600 too. And the other 4 over there, they got 600 too. So you can see how that would not be very exciting. It might be fun for a second, but nobody's going to do a whole video on that and enjoy that day, right? It's just not going to happen. So Wizards, get your act together, man. You could have done better with that. You could have had slightly better pull rates. That's all I'm saying. Maybe I just had a bad box. Because some of you guys, like I said, had good boxes, and it was very cheerful to say, hey, you got good, man. So I appreciate that. But we'll see. So after this opening is now complete, I've done my 2 boxes I opened for you guys. My next, I wasn't planning on Jumpstart, but I might be picking up a box just for my shelf of stuff over there. But I probably won't be opening one. I promised Double Masters. I think that comes in August. We're about a month and a bit away from that. That's our next major box opening, guys, will be the Double Masters, because they did promise one. And enough of you said, yeah, man, do the Double Masters. So we will do Double Masters. And don't forget, those will be coming out soon with the thing. And I'll be honest, guys, for those of you who've watched this far in the video and you're still staring at me, I'll probably do a VIP pack too. Maybe even 2. I don't care. I want one of those suckers just to open it. Right? And then I don't do anything until, what is it, like, I don't know when the release is for Zendikar, but that would be my next one. And then from there, guys, I'll be slowing down. Unless all of a sudden viewership goes to like thousands of people, which we all know it's not going to happen. It doesn't work that way in YouTube unless you're like buying your viewers, which I don't do. I know we have a few people who've joined on just in the last couple of days, and thank you again. Seriously, thanks for joining in. Thanks for sticking with it, guys. For those who are my regulars, I really appreciate it. But you know, if you don't organically grow, if people don't genuinely take an interest in what I'm showing them, what I'm talking about, then there's no point, is there, guys? Right? I'm not going to buy some viewership and then nobody actually watches the videos. I've noticed that if I'm getting 30, 40 views, that means around 50% of the people are watching some of the video, right? And that's fine. Hey, not every video is for everyone, right? Especially ones where I bash on about saving money, helping your family, saving money, getting ahead. I know it's not always fun, but we need these reminders all the time. I'm telling you. So, back to Core 2021, sorry. I may try to pick up a pre-release kit or 2, if I can get them up north still. Because I had good luck with those. So those may be fun to open on the weekend. If that happens, I will record. I may have to upload it later, but I will record the openings and upload for you guys on Sunday, I guess, when I get home at night. Yeah. Right? And then we'll start going forward with some evaluations of cards coming up soon, because a lot of cards have gone up. Mox Amber in particular, guys, has continued to climb. And these are cards I like to talk about because I have large positions in them, along with a few other players on this channel. So it doesn't mean that I'm going to sell them all or something, but it lets you know it's like, if I sold a few now, that would give me money to do X, right? Because if they are, remember, they're mythic, right? So if you sold, if a buy value in cash is $20, you sell 100, that's $2,000. My cost base is only $890. So it's like doubling my money. See how I'm going with that? So it's something to think about, right? Because that could give you money to now invest further into Magic for later on. So always something to keep in mind. And always pay your debts down. You're going to hear me say that all the time, guys. So, final thing. Core 2021. The matches I recorded are with Teferi decks. It does show a very strong showing. I know one guy complained, one of the people on the video, not complained, just saying that the guy didn't have a lot out there. It's not my fault. I was just showing what the deck could do. I was showing what would happen if you get 2-3 turns, you have a couple of monsters, you start piling them on, but you have turns and they're tapped out, they have nothing they can do. It is demoralizing to say the least. Okay? And do not forget Midnight Clocks in your deck, guys. I'm going to tell you that now, because you can just cycle yourself out. So crazy. But those decks with Teferi, I don't care. He's a broken card. And a buddy of mine said he will not get banned. So we're going to see who's right. He's saying he will not get banned. It's a racial thing. And I was like, okay, maybe that's possible, right? But I'm saying he should be banned, not because of whatever he is, or how he is, or where he is in the timeline. I'm saying because on that minus at 10, he's taking 2 freaking turns. He is going to take those 2 turns, and you get, if you do it at the end of their turn, which seems to happen every time with me anyway, when I'm taking the things, also you have 3 turns in a row. Well, in the first turn, okay. If Teferi died, you lay your next Teferi. Then you lay, if you have a couple creatures out there, even if they're small, you have some stuff start pecking away. With the decks I've been using, I wipe the board clean at the end of that turn, so I can lay the one turn, lay out massive monsters I have, since they can't have another turn to react to it, and then the final turn I wipe them out. I even got a guy who's like at 60 life. All it takes is Ugin pounding with 3 points, a couple of Realm Cloak Giants hitting you for 14, and a whole bunch of mini guys from Ugin the Ineffable. Which I did have to put creature cards from other sets that are going to rotate out, because everyone's using the cards that are still available, so they're just like knocking out the stuff I'm trying to do. So I will keep those decks aside, and right now I'm building winning decks that will get me through Mythic. Okay, which reminds me, when I did the they gave us the trade in today because I was on the Mythic. I make it to Mythic level. I had like 3 Mythics come in, like 3 Mythic wild cards come. That's how I got the Ugins. I didn't have any points left to do it with, so it's kind of crazy too. I was like, oh, so now you're making up to me in digital format? I don't care about digital unless you're gonna mail me the real card. But it's a great way to play test decks. I still stand by that. Lets you know what's out there, lets you see how people are thinking, and then lets you go, my thoughts are better. Alright guys, that's all I got for you tonight. A little ramble tonight about stuff that's going on. Alright? So you guys all stay loose out there. You enjoy yourselves. Put some comments below about how your openings went. I'd love to hear about it, so I can comment back. I like to be engaged with what's going on. And for all the new subscribers out there who've joined, thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see lots of comments from you guys too. Let's see how Core 2021 unfolds, guys. I think I'm not buying a Teferi yet. They're like up at like $60 almost. It's like, no, man. I remember what happened with stuff like Sign of Urza. I don't care if I buy any right now. If I would get one in a box or a pack, I will just note it as a card I want on my sheet, and then I look back a couple years from now and go, what comes up this month? And then I go and look again. I'll be following it on prices, but I do not think this card will hold that high, because, people are going to build decks to defeat it is what's going to happen, guys. If it's not this edition, you got to remember that Zendikar will come out, and there'll be kill cards to take care of that stuff. That's all. Elder Spell and stuff's going to leave, so they'll need different things to take Planeswalkers out and be prepared for it. And Ugin, come on. He is just a basher in this format because he is crazy tough. I know nobody's watching this part of the video. They got to the rambling part and they dumped it. Now I'm getting some serious stuff. Ugin at 8. And by the way, if you have Ugin Ineffable, he only costs you 6 to get the other Ugin out. And then you're putting out, he clears the board if he wants to, or he starts nailing creatures. In a couple turns, you draw 7 cards, put 7 permanents in play. Oh, and then if you have Teferi, you take those 2 extra turns. You just gotta build a deck around it. I'm working on a green-blue. It's gonna have those Ugins in it, but with the Cultivate, so you can ramp out your land really fast. it should be sick, but I want to make sure I play it right before I show you guys a copy of it. So thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. I'm TG Moxman. Enjoy yourselves, and I will be back tomorrow with a big upload, and I will still probably do a video at night, depending on my time. All right? Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers.